Be attractive. Attractiveness is not something you wear. It is something you radiate. Many people think attraction is about facial features, height, money, or status. But those things only create attention. They do not create respect. Real attraction is internal strength expressed calmly. The first layer of attraction is self-control. When you can control your emotions, your reactions, your impulses, you become rare. Most people react instantly. They get offended quickly. They speak without thinking. The person who remains composed in chaos becomes magnetic without trying. Another powerful trait is purpose. A person who knows where they are going does not chase validation. They move with direction. People are drawn to direction because it signals stability. When you wake up every day building something meaningful, your energy changes. Discipline also creates attraction. Not extreme, obsessive discipline, but consistent discipline. Taking care of your body. Managing your finances. Keeping promises. Showing up on time. These simple habits separate you from the majority. Consistency builds trust, and trust builds attraction. Confidence is attractive, but not loud confidence. Quiet confidence. The kind that does not need to argue or prove itself. The kind that listens more than it speaks. The kind that walks into a room without demanding attention yet somehow receives it. Many people try to become attractive by working hard in the wrong areas. They grind endlessly to impress others, chasing appearance over substance. This is where understanding hard work versus smart work matters deeply. Hard work without strategy can make you look desperate. You try too hard to impress. You overextend yourself. You give too much energy to people who do not value it. This drains you and reduces your presence. One disadvantage of hard work in self-improvement is burnout. When you push yourself aggressively without reflection, you become tense. Attraction requires calm energy, not constant stress. Another disadvantage is misdirected effort. You can spend years improving things that do not truly matter. You may obsess over small flaws while ignoring confidence, communication, and emotional maturity. Hard work can also lead to comparison. You constantly measure yourself against others. This creates insecurity. Insecurity leaks through your words, your body language, and your decisions. Now consider smart work in becoming attractive. Smart work starts with awareness. Instead of changing everything, you identify what truly matters. Communication skills, emotional stability, physical health, financial responsibility. These are leverage points. Smart work focuses on high-impact habits. Sleeping well, exercising consistently, reading daily, practicing social skills. These simple routines compound over time and transform how people perceive you. Smart work also means improving mindset. You stop chasing attention and start building value. When you bring value into conversations, relationships, and environments, people naturally gravitate toward you. Another advantage of smart work is energy preservation. You learn when to engage and when to walk away. You stop arguing to win points. You stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. This restraint increases respect. Smart work develops emotional intelligence. You observe more. You listen carefully. You understand others without losing yourself. This balance makes you powerful in any social setting. Being attractive also means being reliable. Smart individuals understand that reliability beats charm. If people can depend on you, your presence becomes comforting and strong. Financial intelligence adds another layer. You do not need to be rich, but you must be responsible. Managing money wisely signals maturity. And maturity is deeply attractive. Physical presence matters too, but in a simple way. Clean appearance, good posture, calm eye contact, These require awareness, not obsession. Small adjustments make a massive difference. Attractiveness is also about boundaries. When you respect yourself enough to say no, people notice. Boundaries show strength. Strength creates attraction. Silence is attractive. Not awkward silence, but controlled silence. Speaking only when necessary. Not oversharing. Not seeking constant approval. Mystery creates curiosity. Growth is attractive. When people see you improving over time, they feel inspired. Progress radiates. Kindness without weakness is attractive. You can be respectful without being naive. You can be generous without being exploited. Ultimately, being attractive is about becoming valuable. Valuable in skills. Valuable in character. Valuable in presence. If you found depth in this message, then this channel is for you. Subscribe for more powerful insights on mindset, discipline, confidence, money, and self-mastery. Here, we do not chase attention. We become so strong internally that attention follows naturally. Attractiveness is not something you chase. The moment you chase it, it runs. Real attraction is a byproduct of who you are becoming. It is the quiet result of discipline, confidence, clarity, and emotional stability. When you build yourself, you don't have to beg for attention. It arrives on its own. Attraction begins with self-respect. If you do not respect your own time, body, and values, no one else will. Self-respect shows in how you speak, how you dress, how you set boundaries, and how you walk away from what does not serve you. People are drawn to those who value themselves without arrogance. Physical presence matters, but not in the exaggerated way social media teaches. Cleanliness. Good posture, eye contact, calm movements. These small details communicate confidence more than expensive clothing ever could. When you carry yourself with intention, you signal awareness. Emotional control is magnetic. Most people are ruled by their moods. They react instantly. They argue loudly. They take everything personally. The person who remains composed during tension stands out. Calm energy feels safe and powerful at the same time. Purpose creates attraction. When you have direction, you stop seeking validation. You wake up focused. You move with intent. People sense when someone is building something meaningful. That sense of direction creates admiration without effort. Confidence grows from competence. When you improve your skills, your communication, your financial habits, your health, you begin to trust yourself. That self-trust becomes visible. You speak more clearly. You hesitate less. You no longer shrink in rooms. Listening deeply is attractive. Many people wait for their turn to speak. Few truly listen. When you listen carefully, you make others feel seen. Being heard is rare, and rare experiences are memorable. Silence can be powerful. You do not need to respond to everything. You do not need to reveal every thought. When you speak less but speak with intention, your words carry weight. Mystery increases intrigue. Consistency builds trust. If your words match your actions, people relax around you. Reliability may not look flashy, but it creates long-term attraction. People are drawn to stability in a world full of unpredictability. Ambition is attractive when balanced with humility. Wanting more from life is inspiring, but arrogance destroys what ambition builds. The right balance shows strength without intimidation. Health adds another layer. Taking care of your body signals discipline and self-awareness. You don't need perfection, you need effort. Energy levels, posture, and vitality change how people perceive you instantly. Financial responsibility increases maturity. You do not need wealth to be attractive, but carelessness with money signals instability. Smart decisions create quiet confidence. Boundaries are deeply attractive. When you can say no without guilt, you show strength. When you walk away from disrespect calmly, you show value. People respect those who respect themselves. Kindness without weakness is powerful. You can be generous without being exploited. You can be warm without being naive. Balanced kindness creates admiration. Growth mindset creates long-term attraction. When people see you improving over time, they feel inspired. Stagnation repels. Progress attracts. Being attractive is not about becoming someone else. It is about removing what weakens you and strengthening what already exists inside you. It is about clarity, discipline, and emotional strength. In the end, attraction is earned through daily habits. Small improvements, better decisions, calm reactions, strong boundaries, purposeful action. These quiet changes transform how the world responds to you. If this message gave you clarity and you want more deep, realistic guidance on confidence, discipline, money, mindset, and self-mastery, subscribe to this channel. Here, we don't chase people. We build ourselves until chasing us becomes unnecessary. Your voice matters more than you think. Speaking clearly, slowly, and with intention shows control. Rushing your words signals nervousness. When you pause comfortably, you demonstrate confidence. People are drawn to calm delivery because it feels stable and grounded. Your environment reflects you. A clean room, organized workspace, and structured routine silently communicate discipline. Disorder in your surroundings often mirrors disorder internally. Attraction grows where order exists. Emotional independence is powerful. When your mood does not depend on how others treat you, you become steady. Neediness repels. Stability attracts. When you are okay alone, people feel your strength. Decision-making ability increases attraction. Indecisiveness creates tension. When you can assess a situation and choose calmly, others feel safe around you. Leadership energy often begins with simple decisiveness. Gratitude adds warmth to strength. A person who appreciates life without complaining constantly becomes pleasant to be around. Negativity drains rooms. Gratitude elevates them. Humor, when used wisely, creates connection. Not forced jokes, not sarcasm that wounds, but lightness that eases tension. Being able to smile during pressure shows emotional intelligence. Curiosity is attractive. When you genuinely want to learn about people and ideas, conversations become deeper. Shallow talk fades quickly. Depth builds memory. Integrity builds long-term magnetism. When you stand by your values even when it costs you something, respect grows. Attraction built on respect lasts longer than attraction built on appearance. Time management signals value. When you respect your own schedule, others respect it too. Being constantly available lowers perceived worth. Scarcity of time increases it, adaptability increases influence. Life changes quickly. The person who adjusts without panic stands out. Flexibility without losing identity is strength. Self-awareness sharpens everything. Knowing your strengths allows you to lean into them. Knowing your weaknesses allows you to improve them quietly. Awareness removes awkwardness. Passion creates spark. When you talk about something you genuinely care about, your energy shifts. People feel authenticity. Authentic energy is rare and attractive. Patience adds depth. Quick reactions show immaturity. Thoughtful responses show wisdom. When you respond instead of react, your presence becomes heavier in a good way. Humility makes growth possible. When you admit you don't know everything, you open doors to improvement. Arrogance blocks progress and weakens attraction. Resilience builds quiet admiration. When you face setbacks without collapsing, people notice. Strength under pressure creates natural respect. Generosity with boundaries creates balance. Helping others while protecting yourself shows emotional maturity. Giving without self-destruction builds admiration. Calm ambition is magnetic. You want more from life, but you are not desperate. You are building steadily. That calm hunger creates intrigue. Authenticity ties everything together. When your words, actions, and beliefs align, people trust you instinctively. Pretending eventually cracks. Authenticity sustains. At the core, being attractive is not about external perfection. It is about internal alignment. When your habits, mindset, energy, and values align, your presence changes. People may not know why they are drawn to you, but they will feel it if these insights are sharpening your perspective and helping you level up mentally and emotionally. Subscribe to this channel for more powerful lessons on confidence, discipline, attraction, money, and mindset. Here, we don't teach gimmicks. We build individuals who naturally command respect. Attraction doesn't start in the mirror. It starts in how you wake up. If you wake up tired, irritated, already overwhelmed by life, that energy follows you everywhere. But when you wake up with small discipline, making your bed, cleaning your space, organizing your thoughts, you begin the day in control. Control is attractive. Most people think attraction is about impressing others. In reality, it's about being comfortable with yourself. When you're constantly trying to impress, people feel the effort. It feels heavy. But when you're relaxed in your own skin, even your silence feels strong. Let's talk about something real: desperation. Desperation kills attraction faster than anything. When you constantly text first, always seek validation, always try to prove your worth, you lower your value without realizing it. Calm detachment, on the other hand, signals confidence. You enjoy people, but you don't need them to survive. Being attractive also means having standards. Not unrealistic fantasies, but real boundaries. If someone disrespects you and you laugh it off just to keep them around, you lose presence. When you calmly walk away from disrespect, people reassess you. Standards create gravity. Your body language speaks before you do. Slouching, avoiding eye contact, nervous fidgeting, these signal uncertainty. Standing straight, slow movements, steady eye contact, these signal calm strength. You don't need to stare people down. Just be grounded. Here's something most won't say: improving your life makes you attractive. Working on your finances, learning skills, building something meaningful. Even if no one sees the process, they feel the direction. Direction is magnetic. Another realistic truth: stop oversharing. When you reveal everything about yourself immediately, there's no discovery left. Mystery isn't about being fake. It's about pacing. Let people earn access to deeper parts of you. Emotional stability changes everything. If small problems ruin your mood, people feel unstable around you. But if you handle stress without exploding or complaining constantly, your presence feels safe. Safety is attractive. Also, stop arguing to win. The person who stays calm in disagreements often gains more respect than the loudest voice. Strength doesn't shout, it stands. Take care of your appearance, but don't obsess. Clean clothes, groomed hair, good hygiene, that alone separates you from many. You don't need luxury, you need effort. Learn to be alone without feeling lonely. When you enjoy your own company, you stop clinging to others. That independence creates intrigue. People wonder what keeps you fulfilled. Develop competence. Be good at something. It could be business, communication, fitness, creativity, anything. Skill builds confidence naturally. And confidence built on skill is stable. Be reliable. If you say you'll call, call. If you say you'll show up. Flaky behavior makes you forgettable. Reliability makes you trusted. Have goals, but don't broadcast them constantly. Quiet builders are always more interesting than loud announcers. When results show up unexpectedly, they hit harder. Smile sometimes. Not fake smiles, real ones. Warmth combined with strength creates balance. Too cold feels distant. Too soft feels weak. Balance is powerful. Most importantly, reduce complaining. Complaining makes you smaller. Gratitude makes you lighter. People gravitate toward light energy. Attraction is not magic. It's habits. It's self-control. It's clarity. It's how you respond when things go wrong. It's how you treat people who can't benefit you. And here's the biggest truth. The more you focus on becoming valuable, the less you worry about being attractive. Ironically, that's when attraction increases. If this felt real to you, not fantasy, not manipulation, then this channel is for you. Subscribe for more grounded lessons on confidence, mindset, money, discipline, and self-mastery. Here, we don't teach tricks. We teach transformation.